Yo, it's it's the SCOTT, and I'm here with you today to give you my review of the 1974 classic horror film, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, directed by Tobe Hooper. Okay, so I'm gonna level with you guys right now, alright? Right now, this is the first time I saw this movie. I know, you're saying, what? But, yes, I've never seen a Texas Chainsaw Massacre before today. I've seen the remake, and I've seen the Texas Chainsaw 3D, and I've seen Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Those are the ones that I've seen. I'm in the process of, I'm going to do some top 10 horror movies by decade. And I knew that I need to watch this one and give it a review so that I can put it in one of my lists, which will be the top 10 classic horror movies, which will be like horror movies, anything that came out before 1980 will be in that list, because just I don't have too much experience with, any of those kind of years before then, so just kind of throw them all together. And over the next few days, you're going to get some more horror reviews, because I found some horror movies to watch this weekend, so. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, I'm kind of going to compare it to Carrie here a little bit. It's polarizing. It's one of those films that it doesn't have a high rewatch value. The remake doesn't either. I think the one I've rewatched the most is Texas Chainsaw 3D, because it has more of a rewatchability to it, but sorry about that. But it is very polarizing. Directed by Tobe Hooper, and it's got Marilyn Burns as Sally Hardesty, and her brother Franklin, who's annoying as fuck. I'm sorry, buddy, he is. Come on, Franklin! You're a big fun! Just like, he's annoying. The story here is that this group of people, they're traveling down to visit like some grandmother's grave in Texas, and they happen upon a hitchhiker, and he marks them, and they get taken by this family called Sawyers, and stuff happens. Now, they're not going to get taken, but they're hunted down, basically. And, of course, the villain is Leatherface. I almost said Pinhead. Leatherface. So, yeah. So, before I start, I just want to say that not every movie I'm putting on this list I'm going to review. If I've seen it already, then I don't have to watch it to put it on a list. I just, there's certain movies I had never seen before that I'm going to put on a list. So like I said, this movie is very polarizing, much like Carrie. But that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It's the same with Carrie. It's just, like I said, low rewatchability value. So, like, you got the scene when the hitchhiker comes in, and they start talking about the old slaughterhouse, and the hitchhiker mentions he used to work there, and he starts showing off pictures. How were you able to take pictures in the slaughterhouse? I know this is the 1970s, but come on. How'd you get a camera in there? Just, I don't know, but he's showing pictures that he used to be the one to do it. He's upset because now they have people who take the gun and do that way, the more humane way of, slaughtering. Although slaughtering is not humane to begin with, but I digress. And then you have, where, the hitchhiker says that, good old-fashioned sledgehammer, or the hammer, whatever, just kill him that way. Which, yeah, I don't want to do either way, but yeah. And they go to a gas station, and they meet, you know, the guy who eventually revealed to be Drayton Sawyer. And, because the hitchhiker starts to cut off his hand, right? And they kick him out, and he marks up their van. And then they go to the gas station and get it clean, and almost on purpose, these people clean everything but the mark that the guy made. So that they know, although if it was to, you know, Drayton works at the gas station, all you have to do is see it, and then wipe the mark, and Drake would say, hey, that van, we go after that van. So you didn't need to, you know. You got Leatherface, who I believe in this is Jedediah Sawyer. And I don't know if they say his name in this, I don't remember, but yeah, and Leatherface is pretty good in this movie. I'll tell you right now, he's pretty good. The one thing that gets me about this movie is that it's annoying. There is a lot of annoying parts, especially from Franklin. There is a scene in which, like, Sally wants to go look for the others that are missing. Like, they're constantly yelling out each other's name. They know there is someone out there. Like, Franklin saw Leatherface or someone. You know there's someone out there doing something. And they are just yelling out people's names. Why the ever-loving fuckballs would you, knowing there's a serial killer out there, be yelling? Because that's just going to draw them. They're calling out, Kirk, James. And then Sally runs off because she wants to find the others. And then you got Franklin, Sally! It's like, shut the fuck up. That's how you're going to die. You do not, when you got someone chasing after you, do not yell. Alright, I was saying you want to find your friends, but you do not yell. And they're so fucking stupid. Franklin, mostly, he's so fucking stupid, right? Besides yelling. Like, Sally wants to go off, and Franklin's like, to go off to find him. He's like, oh, I know. I will just honk the horn. We'll just honk the horn, and they'll hear it, and they'll come back. Or, you honk the horn, and the killer will find you. Fucking idiot. So he gets over there, and he's like, oh, there's no keys. James must have took the keys. Must have took the keys with him. Honk. Sally! Honk. So much wrong with this. You do not honk the horn. There's a killer out there. Okay? And Sally's run off now. She's gone. He's in a wheelchair, and they start yelling about, I'll go with you. I can't push your wheelchair. It's just like, his Franklin's in a wheelchair. I should have mentioned that. But that's her brother, by the way. And honking the horn. And thinking that they took the keys with them. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe one of the killers took the keys so you can't run away. I know, 1974, this wasn't the standard thing. But watching as many horror movies as I have, you know that in situations like this, they will take the keys out of the car if you leave them in there. So either, yes, like he says, James has them, or they took the keys. Either way, they're fucked. And everybody but Sally ends up dead anyway. And then we get the famous dinner scene where you got Grandpa, who is dead. He looks dead. And they try to think she jumps out the freaking window. Now, I guess this was very strenuous on the actors. And I guess people watching were the only ones annoyed by Franklin, because I guess he played his character so well that even the other actors hated him. And I guess by the end of this, Marilyn Burns was driven nuts by the time they finished it, because it took so long. Tobe Hooper, the conditions were not the best. It was horrible. making this movie, and I guess just she went nuts. So at the end of the movie, when you see her and she's back at that truck and she's going, that's probably enough acting. That's probably her real. She's happy it's over. You know, and you get Leatherface and this dance that he's got going. It's a pretty good film. You know, it's probably not one I'm gonna rewatch a lot, but I like it. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I really enjoyed it. But there's just some things that are annoying and some that don't make sense. And this goes back to Scream, where they say that horror movies you make the worst decisions. And I'm sorry, but honking your horn and yelling for your friends, that's not what you do, especially when you know there's someone coming after you. Alright? So, I'm just saying. So anyway, what are your thoughts on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.